Assalamualaikum friend, it's me again on the A from National campus। तो आज मैं अगेन एक इंडस्ट्रियल टॉपिक पर बात करूंगी, वो है एयर। सो जिससे मैं बात करूंगी और जो जिससे मैं से बात करूंगी और उससे बात करते हैं।
Hey, Momna. What's going on with you today?
Hi Maya, how are you?
Still there? Anything on your mind?
Hi Maya, how are you? So Maya, my first
I'm
question
doing well,
है
thanks. It's good to hear your voice.
so
I'm
my
doing good, you?
first question is, what is air made of?
What's going on today?
Maya, my first
I'm
question
listening.
is, what is air made of? Can you hear me? Hey Maya,
Air is mostly nitrogen, about 78%. And you've got oxygen, which is
can
around
you hear me?
21%. After that, there are smaller amounts of argon, carbon dioxide, trace gases like neon and helium, and even a little water vapor, depending on where you are.
Maya,
Well,
my
I'm
first
just curious
question
about what
is,
we're...
what is air made of?
Air is about 78% nitrogen and 21% oxygen, plus small amounts of argon, carbon dioxide, and other gases like neon and helium. A bit of water vapor. Yeah, I can hear you perfectly.
So Maya, my
Hey,
next
Bonnie,
question
nice.
is, name the primary gas responsible for
I didn't
respiration.
quite catch that. Could you repeat it? It sounded like weird. Yes, I can
What
hear you
air?
clearly.
My question is, name the primary gas responsible for respiration.
What's going on today?
Maya, my question is, name the primary gas responsible for respiration.
Air is mostly nitrogen, about 78%, and then around 21% oxygen. There's also smaller amounts of argon, carbon dioxide, and a few other trace gases mixed in.
Okay, Maya, so my next question is,
Anything else
how
on your mind?
does air support life on Earth? Maya, my question is, how does air support life on Earth?
Hello? Still there?
My question is, how does air support life on Earth? My question is, Maya, my question is, name the how does air support life on Earth?
Momna. What's going on with you today?
So Maya, my next question is, how does air support life on Earth?
Oh, so that's a big question. So basically, air, the mixture of gases around us, mainly nitrogen and oxygen, is absolutely fundamental. Oxygen is what pretty much all animals breathe to get energy from food. Plants need carbon dioxide from the air to make that food in the first place through photosynthesis. Air also protects us from the sun's harsh radiation and keeps our temperatures relatively stable. The whole system is pretty interconnected, right?
Okay, Maya. So my next question is,
Is that making
what
sense, or are you
is the
thinking through something specific
average
about it?
percentage of oxygen in the atmosphere? Maya,
Hi
my
there.
question
Can you hear me okay?
is, what is the
It sounds like there
average
might be some connection issues
percentage
on
of
your end.
oxygen in the air? So my next question is,
I am still here, just waiting to hear what's on your mind today.
what is the average percentage of oxygen in the atmosphere?
Yeah, go for it. What's your question?
My question is, what is the average percentage of oxygen in the air?
The atmosphere is around 21% oxygen. Most of the rest is nitrogen, about 78%, with small amounts of other gases like argon, carbon dioxide, and trace amounts of everything else. It's pretty incredible that those exact percentages are what keeps everything ticking along as it should, right? Anything else you're curious about, or should we move on to something else?
Maya, my next question is, explain why nitrogen is important in the air.
Oh, got it. Sorry about that. It's about 21%. So 21 out of every 100 molecules in the air around us are oxygen. Pretty much the same whether you're at sea level or up on a mountain.
Okay, my next question is, how does air pressure change with altitude? Altitude,
Is that
sorry.
what you were
Altitude.
curious
Altitude.
about, or did you have something else you wanted to know about oxygen?
How does air pressure change with altitude? That's it.
I'm here when you're ready to chat about something.
I can give you next question. What is the role of carbon dioxide in the air?
Okay, got it. Hey there. What's up?
Can you give me answer?
Um, oh, gotcha. Nitrogen is actually super important. A few reasons. It dilutes the oxygen so it doesn't burn too quickly, which would be bad news. Also, plants can actually absorb nutrients from the soil without nitrogen compounds being there. So it's key for keeping the food chain running.
Okay,
It's a bit of a behind the scenes workhorse that we don't think about too much, but it's essential. Does that make sense, or would you like me to
my
break down any
question
part of
is
that?
define breathable air.
I'm still here whenever you want to dive into the next question or thought.
So my next question is define breathable air.
Breathable air. That's the stuff we need to, well, breathe. Basically, it's the right mix of gases that our bodies can actually use. Around 21% oxygen, a good bit of nitrogen, and a tiny bit of other gases like argon. The balance is key. Too much or too little of any one thing, and it won't work. Why curious about atmospheric science today?
So my next question is, how does air pollution affect humans?
Air pollution really messes with the whole system. Your lungs take the hit first, obviously, but it goes way deeper than that. Tiny particles get into your bloodstream and can cause heart problems, mess with brain development, even increase cancer risk. Think of it as adding stress to your body on a cellular level. What made you think about air pollution specifically today?
Okay, Maya. So my next question is name one natural source of clean air.
That's a good one. Forests are huge for cleaning the air. All those trees are constantly absorbing carbon dioxide and releasing oxygen through photosynthesis. They're like the planet's natural air purifiers. Anything else on your mind about air and how it all works? Still there, Mama?
So Maya, my next question is name how does air sorry, give an example of how is air used symbolically in poetry.
Ah, poetry and air. Well, air is often used as a symbol for breath, life, or even something intangible like emotions or thoughts. Think about a breath, a fresh air. It's not just literal, it means something new and inspiring. Or a poem about wind might represent change or freedom. Poetry often gives human qualities to air too. Does that hit what you were thinking about?
So my next question is how is air used symbolically? Name a famous poem or literally work where air play a key word.
That's an interesting question, the keyword. Well, um, makes me think you're asking about poems where a sense of wonder or awe comes through. One that comes to mind is Ode to a Nightingale by John Keats. It's just overflowing with this sense of being completely overwhelmed by beauty and nature, and there's this yearning to kind of lose yourself in it. Does that track with what you were getting at? Hey, you still there, Momna?
My next question is explain the idiom clear the air.
Oh, tear the air. That's a nice one. It basically means to move through the air quickly, energetically, or with force, like a bird tearing through the air with its wings or an athlete dashing across a track. It suggests speed and momentum, but there's also something powerful about it. Makes you think of speed and confidence. Did something specific bring that one up for you?
Okay, Maya. So my next question is what does walking on air mean?
Walking on air means to feel absolutely euphoric, like you're floating instead of walking. It's that light, giddy feeling when you're incredibly happy, like after you get good news, fall in love, or achieve something you've worked hard for. It's total bliss, basically. Been feeling any walking on air moments lately?
You know? सो मैं आपसे मिलूँगी किसी और कॉलेज इंटरव्यू टेडेक्स में तब तक के लिए टेक केयर अल्लाह हाफिज़ अपना ख्याल रखिएगा